right this second, which is the only thing that matters, we ask ourselves, where is our heart? We ask ourselves, how do I feel about whatever's going on in my live stream around me? And now when we ask ourselves that, there's some things you may feel more pleasurable. There's some things that may feel more tumultuous. So now let's take a breath. Welcome back all of our energy, all of our power, and even soul fragmentations that have been so scattered. Where now we ask ourselves, self, what can I now do about it? Many look at the Hurricane Ian. Many look at overfishing or pollutants in the ocean, pulling straws out of sea turtles' noses and all that fun stuff. Some, they look at starving deer ones in Asia, Africa, and all over the place. So let's ask ourselves, before we get stuck there, some look at Greenpeace, some look at, Doctors Without Borders, on and on and on. But right now, let's just ask ourselves, as yourself, what can you do about it? Rather than just having another dialogue about woe is there anything that you personally can do about it? If you want to send them a check, more power to you, but let's at least send them a check, not because woe is them, but because we want to be a part of the light beingness that's offering them a new beginning. Now, these things don't happen by default. And I'm going to go back and say once again, there are truly on this planet zero victims. There are so many dear ones, though, so willing to play the blame games, on and on and on. We can go to politics, ding dong, the queen is dead and all this other stuff. But what can you do about it? I mean, you can go try to dig her up and see what happens. I don't really see a lot happening there. But what can you do about it? There's the Trumpians, the Bidenians, all these separations. But right here, right now, what do you stand for within yourself? And rather than whining and complaining, if you want to go down to Florida and volunteer, more power to you. If you want to send them a check, more power to you. But also that we're seeing it as, even with the weather patterns, weather just doesn't happen because the consciousness is changing and the denser places of the planet are being purified. So what is it within your heart right now do you wish to support? We can put all of Florida in the palm of your hand, South Carolina, North Carolina, the whole East Coast, West Coast, everyone in between, the whole planet, if you will, and send forth this beautiful energy, not healing energy, because this is where we step out of judgment even further. No one is broken. Their creator in creation with the body, and they may be having hangups, they may be having these things that obviously are not working for them. So let's light them up to assist them to wake up and to start now doing things differently.